Okay, Bad Bunny, I see what you did there, telling a whole story with the color white. And it was underlying. And it might be marketing. Pepsi is the brand. So I looked in past years and how all the previous performers wore a variation of white, red, blue, but Bad Bunny has been the only performer that consistently wore white. And I don't think that should go unnoticed, especially given the breadth and the weight of his Super Bowl halftime performance. I've been studying color for over a decade, and I couldn't help but notice how even in Bad Bunny's outfit changes, he remained in all white. Even the majority of his dancers wore these neutral colors. In past years, like last year, Kendrick Lamar, he was mainly blue, red, white, used the whole Pepsi color spectrum or color palette. Sorry. Then the year before that, it was, I believe, like Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and them. Mary J. Blige was the only person wearing the white. Even when Shakira performed, she wore red, and then when she transitioned to perform with J Lo, they wore a metallic bit. The Weeknd, he was on his Mike Jack, he was wearing red. We know the iconic Rihanna, all red custom Loewe, but this custom Zara throughout the performance really flipped and reversed what whiteness represents. Now, the color white has scientific, psychological connections to purity, cleanliness, innocence, this idea of a clean slate and enlightenment. And I think that Bad Bunny chose to completely perform in this hue for those reasons, but especially within the visual context. Now, in an environment like a performance where there's a lot going on, the color white influences this visual sense of calmness, or whoever's wearing it will invoke this sense of calmness, clarity, and focus. So, when you consider what this performance even represented culturally in America, white was the perfect backdrop for focusing on the language, which I think, or what I assume, Bad Bunny wanted us to focus on in what he was saying. And I think that the consistent wearing of white was a key component in trying to communicate that language. And it's very descriptive of his most popular song, which he closed out with, and how people are realizing like it does sound like an up song, like real upbeat, but when you break down or go back and interpret the lyrics, it's a whole different story. And I think that was displayed through his wardrobe choice last night.